Hey guys, welcome back. BDCKR here. The new update for Injustice just dropped, update 2.7. And with the new update, there's a few updates, some things that they meant to do and some things which look like they didn't. So what you're seeing now is the ridiculous amount of bonus shards that you get after the update when you're shattering your gear.
Yeah, so up until now what had been happening with, say, a 4-star gear was that it would show you a number and it would actually give you less than a number without any bonus. Now it's giving you way more of the bonus, and it's not even consistent across the board what they're doing. So you saw that one for the yellow ring. That's actually one of the lower 4-star gears. Let me see, I think this one is one of the higher ones. So, oops. There was almost 100 worth of bonus shards on that one gear shattering. So this is an opportunity. This is, if you're looking for shards to upgrade your gear, this is better than a gear sale. Even though you pay for gear full price now, the amount of shards that you get out of it is so much more than you could possibly have done before. Now is the time, if you're going to spend your money, spend it on gear.
And if you already have gear, now is the time to actually take the time to shatter it as much as possible.
Right. That's the first part. Second part is now that the crit augments work. So if you're up until now, you could make improve the crit damage up to 250%. You could increase your crit chance from 0 to 50%, but it was making no difference. It now is making a difference. They fixed that. What else? Survivor mode is messed up in a couple ways. One way is the spin now for the last lap tickets. You do not have any control over it. You touch it, it spins.
And it's not even on release. It's just on the touch itself.
Just as soon as you touch it.
Yeah.
Other news that we can't confirm yet, but it looks like, based on all reports, there's supposed to be 2 new complete gear sets. And if you had the pop-up that has since disappeared, so when you're on the front page, you see those 2 dots right there. Originally there were 3 dots, and the third dot was saying these are the brand new gear sets, and they're going to be available limited time until January the 11th. Now that pop-up has disappeared. But they're completely new gear sets, and if you want to, you can look around and see the reports about what the details are, but it looks like, based on reports, they're not available. We're just going to cash out a few just to demonstrate. But they're still the same 4th world gears, but none of the other ones. Oh, and we're still getting max piece. Oh, and the other big news is Hal. Oh, that's good. Hal Jordan. We're going to show you he's been totally nerfed
to a ridiculous degree.
Oops. So his damage has been fixed, so that he no longer does more than his stated damage. But if anything, actually, it's probably a little bit less, and that would be bad enough. The problem is that now when you fight with him, his
ability,
he actually loses his power. He has to regenerate power, not from hitting. It's not as fast. It's actually, it's not as slow. It's a little bit faster, but it's still pretty crappy, which means that he's kind of useless now. Going from somebody pretty good,
well, pretty overpowered actually.
Yeah, pretty overpowered. Now he's actually somebody kind of crap, which is quite disappointing. Hold on. We can cut this out after if we want to, but yeah, he's actually... Oh, and the other thing is, there's a lot more trouble with loading. So loading, you can move a lot faster, so it doesn't sort of freeze, but how it populates the pictures is a lot slower now. What I'm really disappointed is in Red Lantern, because they didn't just fix him. They ruined him. There was that sort of, they jumped right from overpowered to crap. He's probably one of the worst gold characters now ever, because he's not useful. He's knocks himself out too quickly. The amount of damage he does on his special 2 is less than it costs for his health. Alright, watch actually here. Look at his health. Or his power, I should say. He takes the same kind of damage,
Yeah, if they did the regen and they made it like not that fast instead of the health, if they did, there were other ways that they could have potentially handled it. If they had just done the time delay without adjusting the damage, if they had just adjusted the damage and then not actually changed the time delay, all of those would have made him like reasonable as opposed to what he was before, which was really overpowered. But because they did both adjusting his attack and that at the same time, right, it really just kind of took away everything that made him worthwhile to use.
I hate to lose, even when we're doing student demo, I just can't bring myself to quit or to lose. So, yeah, kind of a mixed bag of improvements and stuff. I guess what we really wanted to show you was the gear and why we're doing this a little bit earlier than our usual Monday update. We're going to do our Q&A and another update then, but I figured it was important enough. We figured it was important enough to tell you about the gear stuff before they fix it.
Yeah, because with stuff like that, you never know how fast they're actually going to try to roll out a patch.
Yeah. So really, the biggest parts are Red Lantern's nerfed. The gear is Shattering for way more than it's worth, and we'll let you know more as we find out.
Yeah. See you guys next time. Komoda.